Welcome back to Little English Studio, the place where stories of our planet come alive one breathtaking wonder at a time. Today, we're heading into the heart of Southeast Asia to explore a vast, wild, and unbelievably rich natural treasure. This isn't just a forest, it isn't just a national park. It's one of the last strongholds of biodiversity in the region, a landscape where ancient mountains, deep green jungles, hidden waterfalls, and rare creatures weave together an epic story of survival. This is the Dong Phaya Yen Khao Yai Forest Complex of Thailand, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a living reminder of how mighty, fragile, and beautiful nature can truly be. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's journey into a forest where time slows down, life thrives in every direction, and the rhythm of nature still beats strong. The Dong Phaya Yen Khao Yai Forest Complex stretches across the central and northeastern regions of Thailand, forming an enormous green corridor that links together several protected areas: Khao Yai National Park, Thap Lan National Park, Pang Sida National Park, Ta Phraea National Park, and Dong Yai Wildlife Sanctuary. Altogether, they cover thousands of square kilometers of forest and mountain terrain. What makes this region remarkable is not just its size, but the extraordinary variety of ecosystems packed within it. The moment you step into these forests, you can immediately feel the shift in atmosphere. The air changes, turning cooler and richer. The sounds of the outside world disappear, replaced by the steady hum of insects, the distant calls of birds, and the soft rustling of leaves dancing in the wind. Khao Yai, the most famous section of this forest complex, is often described as Thailand's first and greatest national park. Established in 1962, it holds a special place in Thai conservation history. But long before that, these forests existed as part of a massive wilderness that stretched across the region. The name Dong Phaya Yen itself means the forest of the cold lord, referring to the misty mountains that rise sharply from the plains. These mountains were once feared by travelers for their difficulty and remoteness, but today they are celebrated for their ecological richness. The forest is a mix of evergreen, deciduous, and dry dipterocarp environments, allowing an immense diversity of species to coexist in one continuous habitat. One of the most magical things about the Dong Phaya Yen Khao Yai Forest Complex is how alive it feels. Wildlife is everywhere. If you wait quietly by a river or walk along an early morning trail, you might catch a glimpse of Asian elephants moving gracefully through the forest. Their presence is both gentle and powerful, a reminder that this is one of the few remaining places in Thailand where wild elephant populations continue to thrive. The forest is also home to gibbons, whose melodic songs echo across the treetops at dawn. Their voices rise and fall, creating an enchanting natural soundtrack that fills the valleys every morning. If you're lucky, you may spot hornbills with their striking beaks gliding elegantly overhead, or even the elusive clouded leopard stalking silently in the shadows. These forests are not just habitats, they are interwoven networks where each species plays a role. The elephants help shape the forest by dispersing seeds across long distances. Birds pollinate plants and carry nutrients from one corner of the forest to another. Predators maintain balance by regulating populations of smaller animals. Streams that originate in the mountains flow down into agricultural lands and communities, supplying clean water to millions of people. The forest is, quite literally, a life source. But as grand as it is, the Dong Phaya Yen Khao Yai Forest Complex has faced significant challenges. Over the decades, illegal logging, poaching, agriculture expansion, and unplanned development have threatened the stability of its ecosystem. Roads cut through natural corridors, making it harder for animals to migrate. Forest fires occasionally sweep across dry regions. And because the forest is so close to densely populated areas, human-wildlife conflict remains an ongoing issue. Despite all this, Thailand's conservation efforts and international cooperation have helped protect these lands. The UNESCO designation serves as global recognition of the forest's value, and a reminder that its preservation is not just Thailand's responsibility, but a shared duty of humankind. When you walk deeper into the forest, you start to witness nature presenting itself in layers. Massive trees tower above, their branches stretching toward the sky like ancient guardians. Moss clings to roots and trunks, weaving delicate green carpets along the ground. Orchids cling to branches, hiding bright bursts of purple or white among the leaves. Waterfalls tumble over cliffs, sending cool mist into the air. At night, the forest transforms into a completely different world. Nocturnal animals emerge, the temperature drops, and the dark canopy lights up with the faint glow of fireflies. The forest breathes differently at night, calm yet alert. Perhaps one of the most memorable wonders of this forest complex is the Khao Yai waterfall, a breathtaking formation where water thunders down from a towering height. Fog swirls gently around the rocks, adding a sense of mystery. In another part of the forest, Khao Yai waterfall cascades gracefully into a deep pool and is famous for appearing in a Hollywood movie. Whether roaring or silent, each waterfall adds a poetic layer to the landscape. The forest complex also contains archaeological and cultural history. Ancient routes once crossed these mountains, and indigenous communities interacted with this land long before modern conservation was a priority. Their stories, traditions, and use of forest resources formed a relationship that shaped the region for generations. Today, these cultural aspects remain important parts of the forest's identity. Travelers who visit Dong Phaya Yen, Khao Yai often leave with a sense of awe. There's something grounding about being surrounded by such vast wilderness so close to modern cities. The forest reminds us that nature persists even when civilization grows around it, and that with proper care, balance is possible. The forest complex stands as proof that protecting nature isn't only about saving animals, it's about preserving systems that support life itself. When rain falls, the forest transforms into a shimmering world of movement. Leaves sparkle, streams swell, and the earthy scent of wet soil fills the air. Life seems to pulse through every corner. When sunlight breaks through the clouds, beams of golden light paint the forest in shifting patterns. These small, quiet moments are what make Dong Phaya Yen, Khao Yai unforgettable. The forest doesn't shout, it whispers. It doesn't reveal everything at once, it invites you to look closer. And although modern pressures continue, the forest persists thanks to efforts from conservation authorities, local communities, and global recognition. UNESCO's designation in 2005 placed the forest on the world stage, ensuring ongoing support for its protection. Scientists continue to study its unique wildlife. Rangers patrol its boundaries, sometimes risking their lives to guard it. Volunteers join conservation projects to help restore damaged areas. Every act, no matter how small, contributes to the survival of this remarkable ecosystem. More than anything, the Dong Phaya Yen Khao Yai Forest Complex stands as a living reminder that the natural world is powerful but not invincible. It needs guardians. It needs respect. It needs people willing to fight for its future. And in return, it gives us something immeasurable, a window into a world older than any city, deeper than any man-made landmark, and richer than any treasure. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the vast and magnificent Dong Phaya Yen Khao Yai Forest Complex. This forest is not only a sanctuary for wildlife, but a symbol of resilience and beauty in a rapidly changing world. If you enjoyed exploring this natural wonder, remember to like, subscribe, and follow Little English Studio for more stories from around the globe. Every place has a history, every landscape has a voice, and together we'll keep discovering them one episode at a time. See you in the next adventure.